Well, look, from one Henry Cavill thing onto another,
Oh,
which is definitely not fun.
oh,
Uh, Witcher season 3 is absolutely bombing massively, hugely, in fact. So it's now at 44% audience score, and it's comical because what were they saying before it was released? We covered it, I think. I know I covered it. I don't know if we covered it here. But the showrunners, what were they saying? Oh, it's going to be so true to the law.
yeah, oh, yeah. They were promising it would be, lore
Yeah.
accurate, lore
What's,
accuracy.
what's
Yeah,
everyone's complaint about it?
yeah.
It's not accurate to the law.
Oh man.
That's literally everyone's complaint instantly. This is so funny. It's just so bad. Despite the flaws of season 2, I was hopeful for season 3. Incoherent and boring. A good recipe for disaster. Whose creative idea was it to edit episode 5 like that? Ill conceived indeed. By far the worst installment of the series. The showrunners have no respect for the source material.
Yeah, people have to keep in mind the season you're watching now, season 3. This is the season that was so bad it caused Henry Cavill to quit.
Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What happened? Just throw this season in the movie's bin. It's a terrible first half. This is just absolutely horrible. I wildly condemn such deviations from the books. There you go. Don't do anything with that imagination. It looks ridiculous. If I speak, I'm in big trouble, and I don't want to be in big trouble. I don't know what that's about. I must admit, it's quite dull and lacks excitement or interest.
Yeah.
What a disappointing fall from grace. All right, not really a fall from grace.
I like the first season, but yeah, I'm not even gonna waste my time on this.
Oh God, look at this. They're comparing it to Velma now as a metric. At least it's not as bad as Velma. The storyline of this season was even more forgettable than last season's. A mockery of the real Witcher. So they did everything that they said that they weren't going to do, basically, to try to get you to watch it. They did everything.
Didn't they say they were staying true to the Witcher?
They did
story and the lore and all that.
They lied to that effect, yes.
Yeah.
They did. I can't.
There's like the thing that it's not illegal for them to lie about that.
No.
Where is it? They did say I had an article up as well at some point, but yeah, they did say they were like, yeah, we're going to stay true to the law. So it guides us. Blah blah blah. No, done. Terrible and boring.
I can see Henry Cavill's last day of filming on this thing. He just takes all the stuff off, walks straight to his car, and is like, "See ya, bitches," and he's out.
Fucker. Yeah, see you later. Fuck out of here. Again, they just had to stick to the source material. They had the books, the games to take inspiration from. They're great actors. Why would they actively choose to ruin their own show this bad? It does feel like it at some point, doesn't it? That they are actively trying to ruin stuff.
And they're going on with the season 4.
4 and 5.
Yeah, 4 and 5. Yep, 4
Filming
and
it
5.
back to back.
Yeah. Wow.
Jesus.
What a waste of money that's going to be.
One absolute waste. Any final thoughts on The Witcher? I mean, we saw
R.I.P. Witcher.
R.I.P.
I
don't have anything to add to that.
You basically, with your statements, with the showrunner statements and all the people talking about it, coming essentially as outright lies, like bold-faced lies. The season 4 and 5 are doomed. That's why they're shooting them back to back with Liam, and they are not going to generate viewership at all.
Yeah. I said this when it was announced they're filming back to back. I said they're filming back to back because they know that they're done. Yeah. They know they managed to get Netflix to agree to it, and before they managed to pull the plug, they've got them to agree to film it back to back because they know Netflix will pull the plug otherwise. And they do that. They're happy to pull plugs on shows 1 season, 2 seasons in, even mid-story. They don't give a toss.
Have they even started filming the 4 and 5? They have. Okay.
Yeah, I believe so.
If Netflix was smart, they would cut. They would say, "Look, whatever money we've already given you, this ends. No more money."
Yeah.
I mean, unless they've already paid for it all up front.
Either they aren't smart or they have another purpose with their investments. There could be something to that, but yeah, there's no conventional wisdom in what they're doing on whatsoever.
Disgraceful.
I will just say I'm really glad that I bowed out of The Witcher after season 1. That's all I could take. I really didn't like even season 1. I mean, Henry Cavill was fine and all, but I just thought that was like too woke. It was too much jumping back and forth, and I just didn't like it. I didn't buy into it. So yeah. Very happy to have dropped out of season 1. Never checked out season 2, and I'm glad I didn't.
Well, I'm not checking out season 3. I cannot be bothered. I just cannot be bothered.
I gave up after last season. I wasn't coming back. First of all, the first season I thought was shit because of the non-linear storytelling jump.
Exactly, I hated that.
God.
I hated that aspect of it for sure.
And then by the time we get into season 2, and it just further destroys my interest in it because it's nothing like any of the things I'm familiar with, nor does it follow the lore. And plus, now reportedly from Forbes and others, this season 3 actually wildly deviates even farther from the lore. You're getting more things you haven't seen nor heard about. That's not sticking to the lore, guys. No thanks.
Yeah, I'm out of this stuff.
Yeah,
I'm not. It's like Star Trek Picard. They burned me, and I'm not interested in coming back. Honestly, they could come out with the best ever show, and I'm not doing it.
Well, the difference is, of course, that Terry Matalas was able to salvage Picard in season 3 and even reframe season 1 to make it work within the context of season 3, as incredible as it may sound.
Yeah.
But there's no risk of that happening with The Witcher, because Lauren Hissrich, incompetent as she is, talk about diversity hire. She's still running that show. She's not letting go of it. There's no fan that suddenly came in to right that ship. So that's just going to continue to be a worse disaster than ever. I'm honestly surprised that Liam Hemsworth, who is the new Witcher, would accept it. Because with that series, he basically just established himself as the, you can't afford the real Hemsworth? Well, he's Frank Stallone.